Welcome you once again to Brill's classes of English language. To begin with the Almighty, who is the creator and the master of the universe, and who is the owner of the anything present in this universe. Let us start our today's lecture about the English language. And today's topic is about the basics of the English grammar and English language. Let us start with the introduction of the word. Well, word, when you are transcribing and translating it into the other language, that means the lafz. And if you see the linguistic point of view, from the language point of view of the word, a word is a unit of language. A word is a unit of language. I must make that clear. It is not the basic unit of language. It is the unit of the language. And the unit of the language which is made of some basic sounds called phonemes. So, a word is a unit of language which is made of some basic sounds called phonemes. यानी लफ्ज़ जो अंग्रेजी में हम इस्तेमाल करते हैं, वर्ड एक यूनिट ऑफ लैंग्वेज है, यानी एक लैंग्वेज का एक हिस्सा है, कंपोनेंट है, और विच इज मेड ऑफ सम बेसिक साउंड्स, जो कुछ बुनियादी साउंड से, आवाजों से या साउंड से बना हुआ होता है, और उन बेसिक साउंड्स को हम फोनीम्स कहते हैं. और देयर आर 44 phonemes in English language. Well, you have heard that we are using 26 alphabets A to Z, but actually unconsciously while learning the English language, we are learning the 44 phonemes. That means the sounds in the English language. And out of these 44 phonemes, you have 20 vowels and 24 consonants. And the definition of the vowels and the definition of the consonants I will give you in the further lectures. But here, I must tell you that further, the 24 consonants and the 20 vowels are in the English phonetics are divided into long vowels, short vowels, and diphthongs, which I will discuss with you and make you understand in the lectures of the phonetics, which we are going to conduct in the last phase of our course. यानी मैं यहाँ पे बोल दूं, वर्ड्स जो है वो बेसिक यूनिट ऑफ लैंग्वेज है और वो बुनियादी कुछ साउंड से बना हुआ होता है, और हम जो है अंग्रेजी जबान में 44 साउंड्स का इस्तेमाल करते हैं बोलते वक्त, और जिसमें 20 वॉवल्स है और 24 कंसोनेंट्स है. चलिए अब जब हम बात करते हैं, वर्ड्स जब जुड़ते हैं वो जो है सेंटेंस बनाते हैं, लेकिन इससे पहले हम सेंटेंस की तरफ जाएं, हम फनीम को डिफाइन करेंगे. देखिए, जो मैंने पहले ही कहा है, फनीम से नीचे कुछ नहीं है. जब फनीम्स मिलते हैं तो वर्ड बनता है, और जब वर्ड मिलते हैं तो सेंटेंस बनता है. तो चलिए हम फनीम को डिफाइन करते हैं. लेट अस मूव टुवर्ड्स द डेफिनेशन ऑफ द फनीम. अ फनीम इज a phoneme is a basic unit of language which, when combines together, they make a वर्ड. यानी फोनीम्स कुछ बेसिक साउंड्स है जो मिलते हैं और मिलने के बाद जो है वर्ड्स बनाते हैं. चले, we move to further, and then comes the sentence. Well, what do you mean by the sentence? We can define the sentence in the easier way. How can we define the sentence? A group of words. A group of words. So, I must tell you that when phonemes combine together, they form a word. And when words come together, they form a sentence, but it is not the sufficient. It must fulfill certain other characteristics. सिर्फ मिलना ही नहीं है, सिर्फ वर्डों का इकट्ठे आना नहीं है, झुंड काफी नहीं है, बल्कि कुछ और भी चाहिए सेंटेंस के लिए. So a group of words which are arranged in a perfect structure and have a perfect and complete meaning. Complete meaning is called a sentence. यानी a group of words, मैंने पहले कहा सिर्फ group of words जरूरी नहीं है एक सेंटेंस बनाने के लिए. सेंटेंस बनने के लिए एक परफेक्ट स्ट्रक्चर होना बहुत जरूरी है. अब स्ट्रक्चर की जब आप बात करेंगे, whenever we are talking about the structure, when you see a house, it has a complete structure. First of all, it has the plinth, it has a story, it has a story, it has another story, and it's a roof. So that is the structure. So when you see a sentence, it must fulfill the characteristics of the perfect structure. And you have the different types of the sentences, and the different sets of sentences like you have assertive sentence, you have interrogative sentence, you have the what you called the imperative sentence. These have the different structures. So every sentence must have the perfect structure. Then it will become a sentence. Let us quote an example. A boy good is he. If you see a boy good is he. These are the group of words. But can you call it a sentence? No. This cannot be a sentence. This cannot be called a sentence. Why? The biggest reason behind it is that it lacks two things. One, it does not have the complete structure. And then the second is that it does not have the complete meaning. And that is what you call it lacks it. So a boy good is he. It can be a group of words but cannot be called a sentence. Then how can it become the sentence? It can be arranged in a perfect order like this. He is the subject in case of the affirmative sentence. It must begin with the sentence. What do you call the subject? He is a good boy. So that is what you call the sentence. Then we will proceed towards the another basic terms of the English, what do you call language. Here, if you see, number first is that's called subject. What is the subject? A subject, very important. You must remember, a subject is nothing. It is a person or a thing about whom we talk in the sentence. For example, let's see, Paul is a good boy. Paul. Who is Paul? We are talking about. And Paul is the subject. Now, who is the subject? Subject is a person or a thing about whom we talk in the sentence. Let's take the help of Urdu. हम अगर बात करते हैं सब्जेक्ट की, सब्जेक्ट उस शख्स या उस चीज को बोलते हैं जिसके बारे में हम जुमले में बात करते हैं, या जो सेंटेंस है जिसमें जिस चीज या शख्स को हम कोट करते हैं, भैया वही जो है वो सब्जेक्ट कहलाता है। और फिर इसका जो दूसरा टर्म है वो है प्रेडिकेट। द नेक्स्ट टर्म in case of the basic English grammar lies that it is the predicate. The predicate is what we quoted in the sentence is called predicate. What we quote in the sentence about the subject, जो कुछ भी हम सब्जेक्ट के बारे में बोले वही प्रेडिकेट कहलाता है। और अगर आप यहां पे देखेंगे, पॉल इज ए गुड बॉय, पॉल एक अच्छा लड़का है, तो पॉल एक अच्छा लड़का है, एक अच्छा लड़का है, तो ये प्रेडिकेट है। और जब हम बात करते हैं प्रेडिकेट की, तो उर्दू में अगर हम इसको फिर से बोलें तो प्रेडिकेट वो जुमले का हिस्सा है जिसमें जो कुछ भी हम सब्जेक्ट के बारे में बयान करते हैं वही प्रेडिकेट कहलाता है, वही प्रेडिकेट कहलाता है। And the predicate is nothing. What we quote about the subject is called a predicate. And that was all about the definition of word, sentence, subject and predicate. Let us sum it up. If you see the word, a definition of the word, a word is a unit of language which is made of some basic sounds called phonemes. And there are 44 phonemes, and out of which 20 are the vowels and 24 are the consonants. And out of the 20 vowels, you have long vowels, short vowels, and diphthongs. And then you have the phoneme. A phoneme is a basic unit of language. Basic unit implies यानी उसके नीचे लैंग्वेज में कोई भी हिस्सा नहीं है, यानी बेसिक यूनिट है लैंग्वेज का। और जब यही फनीम्स मिलते हैं तो हम जो है वर्ड बनाते हैं। चलिए मैं एक थोड़ी सी एग्जांपल वर्ड की देता हूं। मैन, मैन में अगर आप फोनेटिकल सिंबल्स से साउंड्स निकालेंगे, म, ए, न, मैन। You have pan, and you have pa, a, n. This is the phoneme 1, this is the phoneme 2, this is the phoneme 3. This is here ma, phoneme 1, phoneme 2, and phoneme 3. This is how the phonemes come together and they form the word. However, there are some words which are made up of the single phoneme, single diphthong, which means I, this I. And if you see this I, this is made up of the single phoneme, single sound. That is, single sound is a diphthong. Okay? So, it's not necessary that a word is made up of more than one phoneme. Even single one phoneme is sufficient for making the word. The best example of that is that of the I, which is a diphthong. Now then we have the sentence, a group of words which are arranged in a perfect structure and has a perfect and the complete meaning which makes it a sentence. And then you have the subject. It's a person or a thing about whom we talk in the sentence is called the subject. For example, Paul is a good boy. Paul is the subject, and the predicate is what we quote about the subject in the sentence. That is predicate. Is a good boy is a predicate. Now, I hope you have understood this lecture. So, I thank you once again, and I hope you will subscribe my channel in order to get the complete knowledge about the English grammar. And I have already promised you that I will make the English learning simpler and easier for you. And I will try my best to keep my promise. Thanks once for all for subscribing me, and good day and good luck. And I wish you best of luck. Enjoy and be happy and be hard working, and Khuda Hafiz. Khuda Hafiz, Allah Hafiz. Cut it.